Hi, Mike here. And this is obviously not a movie review or anything to do with horror movies. This is just kind of letting you know what's been going on over the last week or so, and just kind of bringing people up to speed. I've been talking about it with my patrons and on my Discord channel, and just kind of figured, get it out in the world here. So October has not been shaping up how I thought it would or how I hoped it would. Last Friday, to the surprise of probably zero people, I was formally and officially diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And it's, there's a genetic factor in play there, certainly, but I also have been accepting my responsibility for the consequences of my actions and my lifestyle. This is very much on me in a very real way, and I've been struggling with that in a way that to accept the responsibility of my actions without letting that stymie me in my progress moving forward. I don't want to beat myself up to the point of inaction. This is obviously something that has to get addressed, and that is what I have been going through for the past week. I feel like absolute shit. I'm not going to lie. And that's one of the reasons that I've only put out one video this week. I'm on new medication. I had some medication change-ups and some medication additions. And the one medication addition in particular is really, really kicking my ass. I have dropped some pounds, and I have lowered my blood sugar. I am on the right path. I have appointments up the yin yang with dietitians and optometrists and so forth. There's going to be a lot of short-term shit that has to be happening here to kind of, get baselines, get things established. And I am kind of at the mercy of small town medical infrastructure. There's a lot of, I was thinking about doing a video specifically on this. I was born and raised for like 26 years in San Diego, California, and then I moved to rural Western New York State, very, very small town. And I was considering doing a video about, the pros and cons of small town living from an outsider's perspective, somebody that wasn't born into it. And I still may. I kind of like that idea. But just to kind of give a little preview, from a medical standpoint, it can be very frustrating and very, very good at the same time. One of the great things about medical infrastructure in a small town is if I wanted to go into the hospital, I probably have a 5-minute wait, if that. If I call my doctor and I say I need to get in that day, more often than not, it's not a problem. But it is lacking in a lot of professional facilities. It's lacking in a lot of professional employment. How best to put this? The doctor that works for my local health clinic, which is just down the road, is new and is always new. The idea of the small town doc with the black bag going around doing house call visits, I don't know about other areas, but it doesn't exist here. People that live in my little village of like 1,000 populace, none of them are family doctors, or at the very least, none of them are doctors that work in this establishment. We have some nurses, fine nurses, medical receptionists, the whole bit, but the actual doctor that I see is always new. Because they come in from out of town, and it's kind of it's part of an overall chain of URMC, and that's where they're placed temporarily until they move on to a different area. So whatever relationship that I could possibly form with a doctor is always fragile and always at risk of completely dropping out from under me on the next visit. So that makes it really difficult in terms of developing a rapport or a plan. I've had instances of having like diet plans from a doctor and going through with it, and then on the next appointment, the next doctor has no idea what I'm talking about. It's just this breakdown of communication as the torch gets passed from one doctor to another that doesn't want to be here. And it's frustrating. But the doctor that I've been seeing in regards to this whole diabetes thing is very kind. I love, she's very, very good. But it's tough because I have another appointment in about 3 months, and I can almost guarantee she just won't be there anymore. And it'll be somebody else, and I'm going to have to start all over in terms of communication and relationship and anything along those lines. It's very fucking frustrating. So that's off my chest. But even so, I do have these plans established. This is kind of what I consider to be short-term hell towards long-term goals. And medium-term is the path to get there, the routine, the habit that has to be developed. But that short-term right now has been really fucking bad. This new medication has been very harsh. The diet is not easy. I've been seeing the benefits of it, but at the same time, I've also been seeing the side effects of it. I have been going through every day feeling like I have the flu. I wake up and I feel dizzy. I go through the day, and the day progressively gets worse with a pit in my stomach, a metallic taste in my mouth, absolute lethargy. It's really difficult for me to get out of my chair or crawl out of bed, anything along those lines. It's been really, really difficult. And the problem is I've still had the responsibilities, so it's been tough. I have my primary job. People are still calling me about side work. I have a computer right over here that needs my attention, and it's one of the things I don't want to let people down with. And I also have the channel, and I know that everybody has been very, that I've communicated with has been very patient and, supportive, and I really am eternally grateful for that. I couldn't ask for a better subscriber base or viewership, patrons, anything along those lines. I truly feel blessed in that regard. But me wanting to make content, wanting to deliver, has been it's been a tough tough bear to calm down there. It's okay, you can take some time. But it's October. Yeah, I mean, this hasn't been easy. And it's been bodily, and it's also been mentally, and none of it's been easy. I actually want to take this opportunity to thank my partner Jenny for being just the most supportive and wonderful person in my life. She has been right there with me. No judgments, just helping. Even if it's just something like I don't have the energy to get out of bed and get myself a glass of water, she's happy to help. We're working through plans together. We're doing our grocery shopping together. She's adjusting, towards the new diet as well, so that it becomes more of a communal household thing. I feel very, very lucky, and like I said earlier, blessed in a lot of ways. So I feel like I'm on the right path. I just got to get through this wall. From what I understand, this particular medication, this metformin, does have nasty side effects, but you just got to plow through them and your body will adjust. It's basically letting my body to become more sensitive to the insulin that's being produced, as far as I understand it. And it just has to adjust, and I got to plow through. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get through the short-term stuff, trying to get over this feeling so that I can continue on developing that medium-term habit goal into long-term, lifestyle change. It just hasn't been easy. And I'm really looking forward to being over this hump. I'm not going to lie. I see all the things around me. Like, we have a massive maple tree, and the clock is ticking for when leaves are going to start dropping. And if I'm getting winded walking up the stairs to go to the bedroom, what are the chances I'm going to be able to clear a yard of an entire, 50-foot tall maple tree worth of leaves? I have a vacation coming up for my primary job. I'm looking forward to that. But as it currently stands, I'm not on vacation. I'm working from home, and thank God for it, because it allows me the opportunity to take a breather. And with some of the side effects, not to get into some TMI stuff, but it's, there's a door right here, and that leads to a bathroom, and thank God for it, because that nausea has been tough. So I'm very grateful that I have been working from home. If I hadn't been given the opportunity to work from home, then I would be taking sick days galore. I'm going to be turning comments off on this video. I appreciate the support, and I appreciate the words that have come through so far. I have noticed hearts in the right place, but disturbingly unhelpful trends of dietary advice anytime I post to a public forum, anytime, like, the Lose It subreddit. There's a good contingency of people there that are offering good support, and their journey, sharing their journeys, and that's extremely helpful, and thank you for that. But then I've also had a myriad of people, either with very negative things to say, very derogatory things to say, as well as a lot of unsolicited extreme dietary advice. That the path that I'm going to be walking forward is kind of between me, my doctor, and my dietitian. It becomes a lot when I'm looking through comments and I see people say, you should eat 5 meals a day. And then I see people who say, go with OMAD, one meal a day. And then I see, add more salt, and then, cut salt, and go completely keto, and then, make sure you're getting the good carbs. And hearts are in the right place, but it's just all over the place. And it's difficult to parse through, especially when I'm really just trying to get through each hour of each day. So I'm going to be turning comments off, because honestly, I just don't have the energy to read through them. It's not that I don't appreciate the comments. It's just, it's nothing that I feel that I can really handle right now. So I'm turning them off for this video. I hope that's at least understandable. So that's pretty much what I've been going through, and onward, upward, plow through, get over this, get through this wall that I've been hitting, and hopefully start having the energy to do some really good work output and meet the expectations that I set for myself. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you on my next video, which will hopefully be soon. Take care of yourself, please.